Hi everyone, it's a new day in PixArk and we're having a snowstorm. My goodness, and if you'll see my hat, we had a lightning storm just not too long ago, so I still have my lightning protection hat on. It's like every time we do anything in PixArk, there's some kind of a storm going on. But how is everyone doing today? I am doing great. I have lots of things I want to show you. Yesterday I showed the base off a little bit, but now we've added a kind of a top deck, on top of the complete base. We have a little deck that I thought was a good place to put the little museum. It's the transport to the animal museum. Let's pop through the transport quickly. Oh, no, you have to press E. Yeah. And when we first started playing the game, when you came in this, it would show all of these stands up like this, would show all of the blocks and give you information, and it's not showing that anymore. I'm not sure why. I'm very curious about that, why it's not showing things like it was. But when you go into the museum, what it will show eventually, if you notice as I'm going around, each one of the biomes is displayed here. There's the Golden Realm. Of course, that's grassland. Let's move out of the way. There's the Magic Land, and there's the ocean biome. Just every biome is here, and as you tame animals, and as you scan rocks and stones and things, it'll all be in your museum. So that's very fun. And so when you have this transport, you can easily go to your museum and learn about all of the things that you've seen in. Now, before, we were able to see like stone statues of the animals before you tamed them, but those aren't even showing up now. So I'm not sure exactly what is what, but I definitely will bring you back when they fix this again so that we can see our museum items. So E will return us. Is that correct? Yes, E will return us. And voila, we're here. Let's let the world evolve in. Yes. Boy, my goodness. Takes a long time for everything to get back into view, huh? Is everything? I think everything's set. All right. So we had this little balcony here, and I tamed Annie. I found Annie yesterday. She was a level 47 or 49 or something like that. And let's pick up our little lightning bug. And so I thought, wow, that's good, because I think our highest level on our server, I'm not sure about other servers or official servers, but our highest level animal is only 60. So I felt like this was pretty good. And Annie is a really good flyer and able to kill some of these low level animals fairly well. So I wanted to show you the little balcony that I can park her on, where she was down below and a coyote came around and tried to eat her. So up here I think she's perfectly safe. She can she has the feeding trough on her icon. You can see, let me see if I can get to where you can see what a icon. See that, if you see right by her eye, there's a little black, it looks like a feeding trough above her name. That shows that she is in range of the feeding trough and able to eat if you have food in the feeding trough for her, which she eats meat. So there's meat in there, so she's able to eat out of the feeding trough up here. So that was the concern. All right. This takes us into the little storage area that I had shown you. And then we can go down and I'll show you, this is the end result of our indoor plumbing. We have drinking water in our house, and you can push E and drink water. But let me show you how I got indoor plumbing to come in, because there's not water right here. The water is down the stairs, down in our little lake. So in order to do that, I had to dig down and make a really nice area down below. And I made like a little cavern. I took out the dirt blocks. I believe there's rock and flint under there. And you can see how it works. You have to have an intake, and that's what this is, and the intake has to touch the water. So all I did was apply the intake, I think they did an amazing job. The pictures I've seen on the loading screen show these blue attachments, like that connection right there. Let's see if I get my UI out of the way. That little connection right there is blue on the loading screen, so I almost wonder if they haven't quite fixed the in-game things. But what you have to do is you put your intake in the water, and then you start attaching your pipes. We have two types of pipes, and then we also have a thing called, let's mouse over it, a stone water tap. And all of these things are very simple to make. They just take a little stone, and easy to craft. And so just need some stone to craft them. And this is for where you can drink out of it or store your these water bags or canteens. You can get water with your canteen or your water bags. So in order to show you a little bit of how the pipes are connected, if I click on number 5, that's our tap. And if you can see everywhere that I can place the tap is how long the water pipes are, and there's a connection there. Oh, looks like that needs a little bit of repair, doesn't it? So you can put a water tap anywhere these connections are. So let's put one just temporarily to show you. Okay, to connect we have two different pipe lengths. We have the horizontal water pipe, which says a vertical stone pipe. So I think the wording is incorrect. They'll have to fix that. And then also we have the vertical water pipe, which is incorrect because it's a corner pipe. So they just need to fix the names, but they work really well. So we want to use number 4, the vertical or horizontal. And I'll show you if you remove one of these pipes. So we'll demolish one. Then we can use number 4, and I left click my mouse and it sticks it right there. So that is really easy to use. Now if I want to put one of the corner pipes, let's demolish this, and then click number 3 because that's see how that works? Isn't that fun? And they connect really well. If you push Q, that changes the direction. See how it's changing? I don't know if you can see or not, but it's changing it, and it's going all the way around 360 degrees. It makes a complete circle. Let's see if I could get in a different location, and I think maybe you can see it a little better. You can walk through the pipes, which is interesting. I wonder if they'll change that, but I like that so that way it's not in your way. Now you can see how the water pipes. So you can see how you can use those and really easily make your configuration of your pipes. So see, because like we place that one, now we can place that one. Let's make one more just to make a fun design. See? And then you press Q, and there we could go. It's like there's some game. I don't remember. There's a game like this that you can play that reminds me of. Okay, so let's remove these, and I'll show you how I attach to mine underground. I need to take all these out, but you can definitely see how you can do a lot. And let's replace that one, and then we have water. So how I did it, let's go on in here. I just opened this up a little bit and fixed it so I could easily maneuver. I can easily see, but see how the pipes are running all the way from the lake, and then I had to go up and figure out which block to run it from. And then I knew where I wanted to bring it off of. So I was able to just keep snaking it up, and then went up and down, 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 down. I started kind of both. I went from the house and came down a little bit, and then came down from the lake and went up a little bit till I met in the middle. And of course you can even go even further underground, and everywhere that you put one of these, you will have water showing up on your ground that you can like irrigate your farms and things. So you need these taps to irrigate your farms. So let's go ahead and demolish, because I don't really want that there, and maybe make a new. Oh, it didn't actually remove the pipe. That's good to know. I thought it was going to remove the pipe where that tap was sitting, but it didn't. Awesome. Okay, So now what I'll do is I can just take my dirt and just replace. I'll show you how that works. I'll take some dirt and replace. So with my number 7 key, because my dirt's in my number 7 key, so I can do this. So you cannot place them where the pipes are. Like this, and then you know, it pretty much makes it invisible. You don't really see those pipes, but it's actually very realistic, isn't it? The only thing I would wish for, I'll show you, is they don't go through any blocks right now. In Ark, the game Ark, it would go through your house blocks. It would go through your walls. So hopefully they will fix it. I would much rather it go through our walls here. Let me remove my UI so you can see better. But see how the pipes came up from the ground, up from the dirt, and came through. See, I mean, you can just imagine you could have water anywhere. Anywhere you want to have water, you can have it. The reason I have it there is because I have my dye station here, and I was talking about the dye station in the last episode. The dye station was over in this corner, but I ended up putting I believe this is called a firearm work table. I don't have any guns yet, but I think we're going to be able to work with our guns with that table, but I haven't really looked into that yet. So I moved my dye table over here because that makes sense, because you need water for your dyes. So the thing of the day is the indoor plumbing, but to me, part of that is how to use your indoor plumbing. So I'll show you a little bit. Let's turn our UI on so we can make sure we're doing everything right. So when you have your water tap in your house, you access the inventory and you're able to fill up your water bags. So each one has filled up. It's hard to tell because of the things coming up. I hope they fix that too. It's kind of annoying. But if this line right here fills up with water, it brightens up, so it lets you know that those are full. These are water bags made out of leather. Then you would go to your dye table, you access your inventory, and here is again the tooltips are driving me nuts, so hopefully it's not too annoying. Oh, I'm going to need some charcoal. Alright, so it tells you each color. You have blue, green, red, black, orange, pink, purple, white, yellow, gray, and dark green dyes. Let me run over here and get some charcoal real quick. Those are the colors so far that we have, so that's pretty good. I'll show you in just a second. Let me grab quite a bit of this charcoal. Charcoal, you get charcoal from burning wood in your fires, as far as I know for sure, definite. Whenever I burn wood in my campfire, I get charcoal. So I've got charcoal now. So see now, because of what berries I have in my inventory, or in my inventory, and because I have the charcoal, and because I have fuel ready to go, it's highlighting what dyes I am able to make. Each dye takes a different berry. This takes, it says green berry. I think those are found in Magic Forest. We're not sure. We haven't found any green berries yet. The stem berries are white. The white berries, I could make white if I had stem berries. Amar berries, gray berries. See, I don't know where you find gray berries yet. And algae, I think that's very interesting. To make the dark green, you have to have algae. I haven't seen any algae yet. The Mayho berries, pink berries. We know we have found some pink berries in the Magic Forest. Orange, same thing. And then Narco, Tinto, and Azul berries. Those are all easily found just on normal land. So let's make, I really like red dye a lot. I like to do my outfits and all my tools and everything red. And if they're going to allow us to paint our walls and things like that, I painted my flag red. I'll have to show you that in a second. Okay, so you light your fire, and then it says you can craft all 20. I have quite a bit of red already, so I'm only going to craft one. See, I have 3 already. I'm just going to craft 1. one red die. And see, it is crafting. So, and I believe it makes 3 die when you craft it. Nope, made 5. Oh yeah, because I was using some of mine. Yeah, so it makes 5 die when you craft one. So that works out really easily. And see, it used up a water bag. And now that water bag is empty. So whenever you have your water bags full of water, then that's how many you'll be able to craft. You would only be able to craft enough that you have water bags full of water. And that's why it's so important to be near water. If I had to run down to the lake and fill my bags, that would get so annoying. So you do have 4 slots. So that bag is empty. Now it filled up. See, watch this one. See how it's dark here? You put that in the water tap and it fills up with water. This one's empty and it fills up with water. So these already had water in them. So I will put those back in my inventory. So that's how that works. And if you have your water indoor plumbing close enough, you can easily make quite a bit of dye in a very short time. Also, while we're here, did you notice we're getting our kitchen really set up nicely? This is a preserving bin. Maybe I should do a thing of the day and just be the kitchen. Now, I'll show you this really quickly. The preserving bin is what you use to make cooked meat jerky. And that's what I have down here in my toolbar, because cooked meat jerky will last a lot longer in your toolbar than in your inventory than just regular cooked meat. And then we also have our ice cellar. I keep calling it an ice box, an ice chest, because that's kind of what it looks like. But that keeps things fresher. Oh, and the ice box takes snow and ice. And right now, the snow is working just fine. We're picking up snow when it snows. When you have a snowstorm, if you pick up dirt, you'll pick up snow. So I'm not having any trouble getting snow. I don't know if that will change or not. You can get ice blocks in the snow region. And they say that ice works better. But right now, the snow is working amazing. So I'm just using snow. So this is the start of our kitchen. There's a couple of more things, and we'll do a thing of the day on the kitchen tables and kitchen things that you can cook, all kinds of stews and soups and things to help with our health. But that is our thing of the day. We have indoor plumbing. Isn't that marvelous? I think that's just wonderful. And hopefully everyone else can make their kitchens and better and easier, because in case you need water, and if you need a drink of water before you go to bed at night, you can just run over to your little indoor plumbing and do that easily. I wanted to show you in regard to the dye in the game. One is these Checkmark Flags. If you look above, okay, Mr. Trike, don't get in my way. If you look above, up in the top of the screen, you'll see we have compasses in this game. Like right now, I'm facing east, so wherever your marker's pointing. Then you'll notice there's a cute little purple flag. Well, that's a checkmark flag for one of our tribe members, and they painted their flag purple. So then if you scroll around and look and keep scrolling and facing your character, there comes a black flag. That's Colt's base. His base is right on the other side of this mountain. Mr. Trike, you're going to get on my nerves. Oh, and then if you see the red flag, if we face my flag is red, and there's my flag. So let me show you how these work, or how you can create one for your base. Let's craft one first. If you go to your search and put flag, F-L-A-G, it pops up right there. It only requires wood and fiber, so very easily to craft. And then that popped into my number 4 in my toolbar. So let's click number 4, and then you'll see it snaps down to the foundation. Now if you see it like that, that means you're facing it backwards. If you press E, you turn your flag, and then you can see the banner part. So be sure and face it so that you can see the banner. And then click your left mouse button and it'll drop down. Now what you do is you use a paintbrush, which is in number 3 slot. You go up to it and you left click your mouse button, and it will come up like this, and you'll be able to see the flag. Now what you do is you push a region, and the region is this yellow color. But if I want it to be another color like red, you click the region and it turns it red. Or you bring down your black color and click the region and it turns it black. So that's pretty neat. But then region 2 is this middle part, and it's already black. So if we want, like if we wanted to make the middle part yellow, click color region 2 and it's yellow. So let's dye that yellow. Why don't we do the outside border in red? Let's click region number 1, and that gives the outside border red. Then the third region is the wood part. Let's paint it black. So bring down your black paint or your dye and click on your paintbrush, and then click on the color region, and that makes your wood part black. So let's dye that black. And then you have your flag, the color of your whatever you want. Now look, up in the compass up at the top of the screen, there's the yellow flag. So this is a wonderful way to be able to find your fellow tribe members or family members or friends. If you just know what color their flag is, you can just walk or fly in that direction and it'll take you directly to their base. I just love that. Let's go ahead and demolish this so we don't confuse people, because we don't want 2 flags at our house. And then another thing I wanted to show you was how you can dye your items in game. Right now, you're probably going to be able to dye your clothing, but right now it's not working, so we won't worry about that. But I do want to show you the tools are working right now. So if we wanted to dye our items with our dye, when you pull the dye down, it will highlight in the light green the things that the items that you're able to dye. So we want to dye the pickaxe. We have all these color regions. I've only got yellow and black for now. But let's see what these color regions are for. Let's see, that one. Oh, that's pretty neat. But I think that would be prettier yellow, wouldn't it? Let's do the tips. Let's do those yellow, and I guess that's all right. And then that is more of the handle. That. But let's do number 6 black. So we click on black. Let's dye it black. And was number 2 the other? Yes, let's do that. That's pretty cool. So then you click off of it, and if you hold it in your hand, you'll be able to see that you painted your tools. That's pretty fun to do. So that's another thing you can do with the dye that has to do with the thing of the day, which was the indoor plumbing. See how that's all connected together? Oh, so anyway, I think that's going to be it for the day. I do appreciate each and every one of you so much. I am just having so much fun playing this game, and I hope you're having fun watching my little videos. I do have fun making them for you. Let me know if there's certain things that you would like to see, because I'll be glad to bring those things to you. I do appreciate each and every one of you so very, very much. And for now, I guess we'll see you next episode. Bye!